11 News starts right now.
Good afternoon, I'm Greg Hurst.
And I'm Lynn Cannon in for Lucy Nolan. You are about to hear an emotional plea for help from a grieving mother.
Right now, police are still looking for the hit-and-run driver who killed her son.
And we've learned that driver is just one of dozens each year who get away with this kind of crime.
11 News reporter Rux Russell went back to the scene of that crime in the 200 block of West Gulf Bank and picked up on a troubling trend we've been following now for 3 years. Tell us about it, Rux.
Well, we're talking about hit-and-run drivers. Hundreds of crimes remain unsolved. Authorities are hoping this one won't become one of them.
I'm crimping the pie, and then we spread butter over all the crust.
She makes her pies with a lot of love.
We use only eggs and milk and sugar. We don't use any preservatives in anything.
But the owner of My Dee Dee's Pie Shop is missing a key ingredient these days. Her #1 helper, her firstborn son.
I can't imagine hitting someone and having no feel for their life, that they just would drive right on.
It happened Tuesday evening on West Gulf Bank Road. Curtis Thorne, who stood a towering 6'7", the victim of a hit-and-run driver less than 100 yards from his mother's pie shop. Curtis was struck attempting to cross the road right about here. This is where his body came to rest and where he likely drew his last breath.
He had internal injuries, and he was hit and he had a gash over his head, and his face was pretty messed up. No one should do something like this.
But a lot of people do. In fact, we've learned about 30 innocent people are killed by hit-and-run drivers in Harris County every year. Police and personal injury attorneys say many of the cases are never solved.
The longer you go from the date of the incident, the less likely it is that you're going to find out who's responsible. So that's why we need to find out right now who did this.
It's not my place to judge. It's just my place to hurt. It's my place to be lost.
Lost, missing the one ingredient.
He was such a good little old roller. He was a good pie dough maker. It was good.
A mother can never replace. Authorities are looking for the driver of a tan pickup truck. Anyone with information is urged to contact Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. You can remain anonymous and receive up to a $5,000 reward. I'm live in the newsroom. Rux Russell, 11 News.
A former